The story begins, and we see the scene at the America-Mexico border. Here, we see a decent man named Ray Owens. Ray loves this town very much. Every single thing here is dear to him, and he wants to take care of everything. Early in the morning, he goes around the entire town to check if everything is fine. Here, Ray meets his friend named Titas. Titas has a fantastic sports car, and since he is going out for a few days, he asks Ray to take care of his car and gives him the keys before leaving. Then Ray reaches the local cafe, and while he is drinking coffee, his eyes fall on two strangers. He had never seen these two in his town before, so he asks them what they are doing here. One of the men is named Thomas. Thomas says that they were just passing through and thought of taking a short break. They transport car parts from one place to another. When these two start leaving, Ray becomes suspicious and starts following them. After a while, he notes down the number of their truck so that if any trouble arises later, he knows who they are and how to track them. Meanwhile, we see Ray's two juniors, Jerry and Mike. Both are practicing shooting. Along with them is another man named Louie, the owner of the local museum. As Ray comes and sees them shooting, he gets angry and asks what they are doing. "You can't shoot like this." Mike apologizes and says that they had nothing to do and were bored, so they started shooting practice. Ray gives them a slip of paper with the truck number written on it. He tells Jerry and Mike to go and find out about this truck. After taking the paper, they leave. On the other side, we see Thomas, who reaches an old man named Person. Thomas is accompanied by many men. Here, we learn that Thomas is an international drug lord, and he wants to buy Person's land. Earlier, he had sent his men, but when Person did not agree, he came himself. When he goes to talk to Person, Person says that he will never sell his land, and if they force him, he knows how to deal with people like them. Saying this, he pulls out his gun, which makes Thomas very angry. Thomas shoots Person, and Person dies here. Next, we see the police station scene. Here, we see Sarah and a sheriff named Frank, who has been locked up by Ray because he came on duty drunk, which is completely wrong. Ray never ignores such things. Sarah and Frank are talking, and we learn that they used to be together, but they separated some time ago. While their conversation continues, Mike and Jerry arrive. Jerry hugs Frank. They are very good friends. Mike talks to Sarah and tells her what Ray assigned them to do. They have a number plate and need complete information about the truck. Jerry gathers all the information and reaches Ray at night. He tells Ray that the truck is registered under Thomas's name and that he has found all information about Thomas, and there is no criminal record against him. After saying this, Jerry becomes silent. Ray looks at him closely and says, "I have known you for many years. Maybe you want to say something else. Speak. I am ready to listen." Jerry says that he is bored in this small town. He feels like a security guard and wants to be transferred to Los Angeles. He is a capable police officer and wants to prove his ability. Ray thinks for a while and says that he has no doubt about his capability, but he must understand that the transfer process takes a long time. He is definitely sending Jerry's name to Los Angeles, but it will take some time, so he needs patience. Jerry becomes happy. Then, we see the scene shift to Los Angeles. Here, we see an FBI agent named John Bannister. John has been assigned the responsibility to escort a criminal named Gabriel from one prison to another. Gabriel is a big mafia from Mexico who has been sentenced to death by the court. He is being transferred from one prison to another, but everyone knows that this task can be very dangerous because Gabriel's men will definitely try to rescue him. Therefore, they take Gabriel under high security. However, as soon as they step outside, Gabriel's men surround them and airlift the car in which Gabriel is sitting. Inside, Gabriel starts killing the FBI agents one by one. John gathers his entire team and moves inside because Gabriel's men are taking the car to the building's roof. John wants to surround the building from all sides so that Gabriel cannot escape easily. After a while, Gabriel's car starts moving upward, and his men try to get him out. John is also positioned everywhere, but Gabriel's team is very cunning. They have already prepared the roof. But they had set up a wire, and they take Gabriel from one building to another. At that moment, John's team arrives and finds a prisoner inside the car. When they see the prisoner's face, they realize that Gabriel's men have tricked them. They have dressed this man in Gabriel's clothes. On the other side, we see Gabriel, who has now changed his own clothes. Meanwhile, we see two more agents named Lucky and Alan, who are searching for Gabriel from all directions. Suddenly, Gabriel appears in front of them and shoots Lucky. Now Alan is completely alone. Gabriel takes her hostage and brings her to a parking lot, where he changes his car. John watches all these events on the CCTV footage and sees that Alan is with Gabriel, being kidnapped. He also sees that the car has been changed. He tells everyone that he needs complete information about this car. When the team checks the car, they discover that it is highly modified, with a 1,000 horsepower engine. This car can communicate through the air. John informs all the helicopter teams to follow this car, but he warns everyone to shoot carefully, as Alan is inside. Everyone follows the car attentively. On the other side, we see Gabriel's car, which communicates through the air. The police are chasing it, but no one can catch it. At the speed Gabriel is driving, no one can even get close. Meanwhile, we see Ray, who has learned about Person's death. When they reach his house, they find Person's corpse inside. Mike says that maybe someone came here for a robbery and killed Person, but Ray does not agree. After seeing the corpse, he says that he suspects the person who came here today. He tells Sarah and Jerry to go outside and check the car tracks, where the tire marks are, where the vehicles came from, and where they went. By examining the tracks, they can find out which cars the people came in. They go outside and start checking everything carefully. On the other side, we see Gabriel's car being followed by the FBI helicopters. They keep updating John about how Gabriel is escaping. As soon as John learns the route, he alerts all the police to block every road. The police do exactly that and block all the routes. But Gabriel has also sent his men ahead to clear the roads. Gabriel's men move around and blindly shoot at all the police to clear the path. Once the path is clear, Gabriel starts moving. After moving, he tells Lon that he has sent a lot of money to his account because Lon's help allowed him to escape successfully. Then Gabriel realizes that the FBI helicopter is right above him. He presses the brake, letting the helicopter move ahead, and starts escaping in the darkness. Now the helicopter cannot locate him or figure out where Gabriel's car disappeared. They immediately inform John. When John scans the entire route, he realizes that there is a small village on the America-Mexico border, and Gabriel will probably go through there. And the person in that village is none other than Ray. John immediately contacts Ray and tells him everything. But Ray is still busy searching for Person's blood and wants to solve this mystery first. Meanwhile, Sarah and Jerry are following the tire tracks to see where the vehicles went after killing Person. After following the tire tracks for a long time, they reach the border and see that Thomas's men are making an illegal path so that anyone can cross directly into Mexico. After seeing this, Jerry gets out of the car and asks them what they are doing. He tells them that they should know this is illegal. The men do not answer and shoot Jerry. Jerry falls down, and on the other side, Sarah is also there. Now bullets are flying from all directions. Both of them are trying to save their lives because Thomas's men are too many, and these two alone cannot survive. After a while, when the men are about to kill them, at the right moment, Ray arrives. He shoots all of them and tells Sarah to lift Jerry and put him in the car. They need to escape from here as quickly as possible and reach the hospital because Jerry has been shot. As they sit in the car, Ray drives off. Jerry has lost a lot of blood and dies on the way. After his death, they are extremely sad because they have lost a companion. Ray is devastated. He comes back and calls John to find out what John wanted to say. John tells him that a dangerous criminal is escaping from here and will pass through his village to Mexico. Hearing this, Ray suspects that Gabriel has a connection with Thomas. Gabriel tells him everything, that some people have come here and are making an illegal route, probably to help the criminal escape. John says that it is possible and that he has sent the SWAT team to assist Ray. They will reach the location soon, and no matter what, Gabriel must not escape the country. Ray prepares and waits for the SWAT team. Meanwhile, we see Gabriel's car communicating through the air. He calls Thomas and asks whether the path is ready. Thomas says yes. Gabriel thinks he will easily reach Mexico, but then he notices the SWAT team and realizes that if the SWAT team has reached the village, so Gabriel will not be able to escape easily from here. Then he makes a plan and starts attacking the SWAT team one by one. Quickly, he crashes most of their vehicles. Then he realizes that the SWAT team will not be able to reach him, and he will escape easily. He heads toward the border. On the other side, we see Ray, who is waiting for the SWAT team. When they do not arrive, he understands that the team will not make it in time. They will have to do it themselves. He tells all his juniors, "Everyone, get ready. We will have to fight alone." After hearing this, Mike becomes worried and says, "You probably don't know who Gabriel is. He will have many people. We are just a handful. We cannot fight them. I don't think I should go there." Hearing this, Sarah also becomes hesitant. Ray comes forward and says, "Jerry was killed fighting these people. We have to avenge our companion." After hearing this, both of them become emotional and prepare to go with Ray. Then Frank says, "I also want to go with you all. Even if I am sent back to jail afterward, I don't want to leave you alone." After hearing this, Ray includes him in his group. Meanwhile, we see John, who is carefully observing everything. Then he realizes that Gabriel could not have escaped so easily. Surely an FBI agent must have helped him. He instructs everyone to monitor all accounts, especially Alan's, so that they can figure out who is helping Gabriel. On the other side, Ray arrives with all his people at Louis's place and tells him, "We need your help. I know you have many dangerous weapons. We will need them now. Will you give them to us?" Louis takes them inside. Louis indeed has very dangerous weapons. He has a machine gun from 1939 that can take down many people. Seeing these weapons, Ray becomes happy. Louis also shows all the bullets, which are enough to stop Gabriel's entire team. Everyone starts choosing weapons for themselves, deciding which one is their favorite. Sarah selects a sniper rifle for herself. Ray comes outside and tells everyone to go to their respective positions. He goes around the entire village and instructs everyone to stay inside the houses, as there could be heavy gunfire. Their safety is extremely important. First, he tells Sarah to go to the roof and take her sniper position. She must keep updating them about who is where and what everyone is doing. She sits on the roof with binoculars. After a while, she informs Ray that Thomas has arrived with his men. Meanwhile, we see John, who is in a jet heading toward the border. His colleagues tell him about Ray, that he is not an ordinary man. He was formerly in the Special Forces and fought many battles. In his last mission, he was shot 5 times but survived, although 5 of his companions died. Since then, he left the Special Forces and settled in a small village as the sheriff. John realizes that he is about to face a very dangerous man who will not give up easily and will make life difficult for everyone. Then the village scene appears. Thomas's men are slowly entering. At this moment, a girl named Christy arrives. She does not know what is happening here. She had gone shopping and just returned to the village. She cannot understand where everyone has gone. Then she notices Mike hiding. Mike sees that Thomas is aiming at Christy, but before Thomas can shoot her, Mike starts firing at them. Seeing Mike, they also start shooting. In front of Mike is a car on which they drop an RPG. There is a huge blast in front of Mike. Thomas thinks Mike is dead, but he is still alive. He picks up his machine gun and starts shooting blindly at them. Now the battle has begun. Then we see Frank, who arrives in a bus. All the people inside start shooting from the bus. Frank drives the bus close to everyone. From the roof, Sarah also shoots. Thomas's men see Sarah and start climbing up to shoot her. Bullets are flying from all directions. When Ray sees this, he runs out of the bus and climbs onto the roof because the man on the roof is targeting them. He catches the man and jumps down. Then we see Louis, who comes out to save Mike. Mike is crawling. Then Thomas shoots Louis. Seeing this, Ray lifts Louis and takes him inside the house. Thomas realizes that all his men have been killed, so he gets into a bus to escape. But Ray will not leave him easily. He hides under the bus and takes Thomas out with a single shot. On the other side, we see Gabriel approaching the border. As he gets close, he tells Alan that she is no longer of any use to him and throws her out of the moving car. Then he calls Thomas. Thomas answers the phone. Ray says, "I have killed all your men. I am waiting for you at the border with my team. As soon as you arrive, your mission will be over." Hearing this, Gabriel becomes angry and drives toward the border, thinking no one can chase his car. When Ray sees his car, he remembers that Tita's sports car is parked there. He starts chasing Gabriel with that car. Gabriel's. Afterwards, the 2 cars collide, and both vehicles become useless. Gabriel realizes that the car will not run anymore, so he gets out and starts running through a cornfield. He runs and reaches the border, where Thomas had made a path. As soon as he climbs onto the bridge, he sees Ray standing in the way. Ray will not let him pass. Gabriel tries to offer him a lot of money, but Ray says, "You cannot buy me. You will go back to jail." After saying this, he throws the handcuffs toward Gabriel. Gabriel says, "No matter what happens, I will not go back to jail," and starts fighting with Ray. But no matter how hard Gabriel tries, he cannot match Ray. Ray was once in the Special Forces and has spent his entire life fighting. Within a short time, he incapacitates Gabriel. On the other side, we see John, who has reached the village. He sees that the village is in chaos. Then his eyes fall on Ray's juniors. He asks them, "Where is Ray?" They say that he went after Gabriel. Then they see Ray coming with a car, and Gabriel is tied behind the car. Gabriel is running as Ray drives the car. When John sees Ray here, he thanks him because, without Ray, they would never have been able to catch Gabriel. Gabriel has already crossed the border. They start putting Gabriel into the car. At this moment, Alan arrives, hugs John, and pretends so that everyone thinks she is a victim. Gabriel had indeed kidnapped her, but now John knows the truth. He has checked her accounts and knows that she was working with Gabriel. John will take action against Alan soon. They reach the city. Then Titus comes back to the village and meets Ray. He asks, "Where is my car?" Ray says, "Your car is in very bad condition." Titus asks, "Why?" Ray tells him, "Because you parked it in the wrong place." Hearing this, Titus is shocked. And the story ends here. So friends, today's video ends here. If you liked this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.